Okay, I seek a proper protection in Allah against the devil's wickedness. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. May Allah blessing and perfect peace be to the seal of prophets, that is, Prophet Muhammad, in conjunction with his household and companions in general. So today we shall proceed with what we call words similar in meaning. In other words, synonyms. So our stopping point, if you can remember, last week we stopped where we said renovate. Renovate is the same thing with what? Renew. Renew is the synonyms to the word renovate. Do you get it? So now we shall continue. Baggage. Baggage. So the synonyms to this word is what? Luggage. Luggage.
So what is the meaning of baggage?
Yes, baggage is a kind of bag that I can say is a traveling bag that contains a lot of things. Do you get it? That contains a lot of properties inside. So that's what we call baggage. Do you get it? Baggage or luggage. So when you want to travel, or rather when you want to make a travel to abroad, do you get it? So we can call it baggage or luggage. That kind of bag that you take to the airport in order to fly with is what we call baggage or luggage. Then the next word under discussion is what we call lucky. 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 So lucky is the same thing as a person to say fortunate. Fortunate, yes. In our local language we can say sa'a. Fortunate or lucky. So they mean what? Sa'a in our local language. Then the next word is what we call loyal. Loyal. Loyal is the same thing with what? Faithful. 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 Then the next one is what? Pardon. Pardon. Then the synonyms to this word pardon is what we call forgive. Forgive. Yes, forgive is a British English, whereas in American English you have to say what? Pardon. Do you get? Forgive me. So in American English you can say pardon me or pardon. Do you get it? So pardon, the synonyms of to it is what? Forgive. Then kind. 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 So the synonyms to this word kind is what? Humane. This is E, not A, exactly. Humane. 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 So either to say kind or humane, they mean the same thing. Do you understand? Then we have the next word, keen. 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 So the synonyms to this word keen is what? Eager. Eager. Exactly. Keen and eager means something anxious, something anxiety. I hope you understand. Something curious. Are you are you not all right? Okay. So when we say anxious, curious, anxiety, keen or eager, we means zakuwa, kagauta, kagara, dokanta. Do you get it? So zakuwa, yes. That's it. So eager, yes. Keen, eager, anxious, anxiety, curious. I hope you understand. So the next word is what? Afraid. 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 So the synonyms to this word is what? Frightened. 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 Then the next word under discussion is what we call hind. 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 As in word behind. Do you get it? Hind. The synonyms to it is what? Back. Back, exactly. He's behind you. He's at your back. Do you get it? So that's it. So the next word is what? Errand. Errand. Errand is what? Message. 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 So the message and errand are something synonymous. Then we have novice, 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 novice. Novice is the same thing as supposed to say beginner, beginner, beginner. Novice, beginner. Then the next word is pompous, pompous, pompous. Pompous is what? Boastful. The synonyms of this word is boastful, boastful. Something bragging. Do you get it? That's what we call pompous or boastful. That means kuri, alpahari, jiji dake. So that's it. Pompous or boastful. Then the next word under discussion is what we call huge, huge, huge. So the synonyms to this word is what? Gigantic, gigantic, gigantic. Or you can say enormous, enormous, or big. That's what we call huge, gigantic, enormous. They mean what? Big in primary English. Do you get it? So that's it. Then the next word is begin, 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 begin. Begin means commence, commence. So our lecture begins on Saturday. Our lecture commences on Saturday. They mean the same thing. Do you get it? Begin and commence. Then we have extra, extra. So the synonyms to this word extra is what? Additional, additional, additional. Extra means additional. Then easy, easy, easy. The synonyms to this word easy, not easy. Do you get it? Easy. So the synonyms to it is what? Simple, 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 simple. Then the next word is instruct, instruct. Instruct means teach, teach. That's the synonyms of what we call instruct. Exactly. That is why we call the teacher, a person who is teaching in the classroom, we used to call him instructor. Instructor, exactly. Either to say instructor or teacher, they mean the same thing. So when you stop at what we call instruct, so it's a verb, means to teach. Do you get it? Yes. Then the next word is connect, connect, connect. When we say connect, means to join, to hook, to unite, to assemble, to merge something together. Do you get it? So that's it. So connect, the synonyms to the word connect is what? Join. Then we have exterior, 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 exterior. The synonyms to this word is outside, outside, outside. So either to say outside or exterior. Do you get it? They mean the same thing. Then the next word under discussion is delighted, delighted, delighted. I'm very delighted. Meaning happy. Delighted and pleased means the same thing. So delighted, pleased, happy, I mean the same thing. So we have the last word, which is called amaze. Amaze. So amaze is the same thing as a person to say surprise. That's it. So that's it. So now assignment. Assignment. So this assignment has been categorized into 3. That is A, B, and C. So assignment A says replace the words underlined with words similar in meaning. Replace the words underlined with words similar in meaning. Do you get it? Meaning all the words you have seen underlined, you are to substitute it with its what? Similar. Do you get it? So that's what. Let us take a look at number 1. Number 1 says, we were assembled there last Sunday. We were assembled there last Sunday. So the word assembled is underlined, meaning what is the synonyms or the word that seems to be similar with the word what? Assembled. So you are to think of it, then you replace it with the words. Number 2. Number 2 says, the wide river is shallow. The wide river is shallow. So the word wide is underlined. What is the synonyms of the word wide? Something broad. I hope you understand. Yes, exactly. So something like this. Number three says, I asked him to help me. I asked him to help me. Then the word help is underlined. What is the synonyms of the word help? You know better. Then number four says, his mother has strong affection for him. His mother has strong affection for him. Then the word affection is underlined, meaning you are expected to come up with its synonyms. Do you understand? Exactly. So affection. What is the synonyms of the word affection? You know. Then number five says, the pain in my head has ceased. The pain in my head has ceased. So ceased is underlined, meaning you are to think of any word that seems to be similar with the word ceased. Do you understand? And replace the word ceased with it. Then number six says, teaching will commence at 9 o'clock. Teaching will commence at 9 o'clock. So commence is underlined. You are to give the words that seems to be equivalent with the word commence. Do you get it? Yes. Number 7, the classroom is calm. The classroom is calm. This L is what? Silent. So don't pronounce with this L. It's always silent. The classroom is calm. Calm is underlined, meaning you are expected to come up with its synonyms. Number 8, you always annoy me with that type of music. You always annoy me with that type of music. You see? Then annoy is underlined, meaning you are to replace it with what? The word that seems to be similar in meaning. Then number 9. Number 9 says, she was given prompt attention by the doctor. She was given prompt attention by the doctor. Then prompt is underlined. You are to give what? The words equivalent to prompt. Do you get it? Then number 10, I attempt, is it in past tense? I attempted all the questions. I attempted all the questions. I attempted all the questions. So attempted is underlined, and you are also needed to supply the word that seems to be similar with the words attempted in past tense. Do you get it? Then 11. Number 11 says, the table is circular in shape. The table is circular in shape. So the word circular is underlined, meaning you are expected to come up with its what? Synonyms. When we say something is circular, what does that mean? Something is rounded. Something is cycled. Do you get it? So that's it. Then number 12, the summit of the mountain is called. The summit of the mountain is called. So what is the synonyms of the word summit? Summit means apex, highest, peak, core of something. Do you get it? That's it. So summit, that's the top of something. Number 13. 13 says, boys have the pleasure in playing football. Boys have the pleasure in playing football. So pleasure is underlined, meaning you are to replace it with the word that is what? Similar in meaning. Number 14. 14 says, all the ancient buildings were demolished. All the ancient buildings were demolished. So then the word ancient is underlined, meaning to find out its what? Synonyms. Ancient. Something that is old, but that old things must be under either animals or things, excluding what? Human being. Do you get it? So that's it. Then number 15. Jacob is a very good friend of mine. Jacob is a very good friend of mine. Then friend is underlined, meaning you are to give the synonyms of the word friend as underlined here. Then number 16, I will endeavor to attend your party. I will endeavor to attend your party. Endeavor is underlined, meaning to give out is what? Synonyms. Then 17, we were given additional work to do. We were given additional work to do. So additional is underlined. You are expected to supply the word that seems to be the same in meaning with the word additional. Yes. 15. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. Okay. You are welcome. Wala. 18. He concealed the mangoes himself. He concealed the mangoes himself. So concealed is underlined. You are to give its what? Synonyms. 19. The teacher reprimanded him for what he did. There has to be a full stop here. Exactly. Because full stop is always showing the termination of what? The termination of a sentence. So then the last one is number 20. Number 20 says, she lives extravagant life. She lives extravagant life. So when we say something extravagant, something wasteful, do you get it? So something wasteful is what we call extravagant. I hope you understand. So that marks the termination of assignment A. Now we are going to assignment B. So assignment B says, make pairs of synonyms by matching words from the first list with the second. So here is just a matching. Do you get it? You are to match, for example, wherever you see the word that seems to be similar, you are to take a line from the first word and link it with its what? Synonyms. I hope you understand. That's what we call matching. It appears in the form of what? Examination. I hope you understand. So you are to match what? The words that are similar in meaning. I hope you understand. For example, connect. What is the synonyms of the word connect? Join. Where have you seen it? So you are to draw a line right from the word connect to join. That means you can easily identify and recognize them wherever you see them. I hope you understand. You see them. So that's it. That's what assignment B is trying to tell you. So humble, deceive, connect, habit, instant, for, arrive, careful, lucrative, make, banned, prohibited, cheat, immediate, custom, come, enemy, profitable, cautions, join, complex, clever, ingenious, eager, tragic, complicated, curious, disastrous, honest, trustful. So that marks the end of the words, which you are expected to assemble them in an ascending order. I hope you understand. Each one should be connect with its rightful synonyms. I hope you understand. So that's what assignment B is all about. Then the last part of the assignment is assignment C. This C says, give words similar in meaning to the following. So all the words that have been given from 1 up to 15. Aid, profit. This is I, not E. Profit. IT, exactly. Aid, profit, slander, vacant, fear, loyal, error, gather, fortunate, strange, pleased, interior, teach, kind, and love. So all you are to do is what? To supply their what? Synonyms. I hope you understand. So today's date is 22nd, exactly. 22nd, exactly. So this is the end of our today's lesson. Now is a question time. If you have anything to ask, then you are free to ask about it.
synonyms.
Yes.
So I try to know more about this baggage
Yes.
and luggage.
Exactly.
What is the difference between luggage?
Yes.
This baggage, luggage. This L, this B,
Exactly.
but they are the same. They are likely the same in the way she writes or the way they pronounce.
Okay, they seem to
Baggage,
be-
luggage.
Exactly. What only
The difference is
between the first and second letter.
B-L-U-B-A.
Exactly. The only difference is between the first and what second letter of the luggage. Do you get it?
exactly.
So baggage, luggage. I hope you understand. So, but they mean what? The same thing as we have said. This one is derived from the word bag. Do you get it? Bag. I hope you know what bag is all. So baggage is a kind of huge bag that we use when we intend to travel from one country to the other. I hope you understand. So luggage, you know, that kind of bag contains almost all the properties of yours, being them clothes, isn't it? Something McLean brush, soap, and whatever have you. Do you get it? Must be comprises in those in what inside this kind of what we call baggage. I hope you understand. So that's it. That's all about it.
That's all.
Okay. So what about the sentences? Do you want to?
I already have through this.
Okay. So,
I've through all these.
so you're through them.
Yes,
There is no problem when you turn. When it comes to what we call transliteration, you have no problem concerning each and every one of them. Okay, so let me test you to see how far your understanding is based on this. So when I said all the ancient buildings were demolished, what does that mean in our mother tongue?
Okay.
Yes.
I see. Dix or that the solution.
Yeah, exactly. Sururugushi. Exactly. Sururugushi. Sururushi. That's very good. Exactly. When we say demolished, we mean something dilapidated. Something.
Old.
Exactly.
Something ancient.
Exactly.
Spent many years back.
Of course, exactly. So that's right. And another one, for example, when I say the classroom is calm, what does that indicate?
The classroom is calm.
Yes.
I forgot the word calm.
Calm, exactly. So the word calm means silence. Do you get it?
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Of course, exactly. So that's it. The classroom is without noise at all. I hope you understand. Yeah, exactly. So that's all about this. And number 4. Let us try to see the transliteration of this sentence number 4, which says his mother has strong affection for him. What does that mean? Exactly. To the core, strong affection. Yes, affection. Exactly. Strong love. Exactly. So that's it. That's all about it. Because it will be much more better for we to keep on transliterating the sentences. Because, one way or the other, you may have some slight changes. The way you transliterate it is quite different from the way other people will transliterate the sentences. I hope you understand. So it's very important. So thank you very much for your wonderful contribution. So we shall meet next week, same time and same station, inshallah. So thank you. Yes.